situation in the school. You guys were talented enough, but you had to have the leadership in there. I should have put you all on your side, right? To manage the difference. Because there's a thing about subbing. There's an art of subbing that everybody gets a chance to play. But it's when, it's time and situation where you're like, okay, hey, you go in here for him, okay, and you can play and we can rotate around everybody, right? 2 at a time, 1 year, a year and there. It's an art that you stay within the game because you guys had enough talent to stay with it, right? But you got to manage your subs better, right? And then defensively, you got, because like, this is what happens. When guys play a long stretch, they get tired defensively, and there's a breakdown. So you guys had guys playing a long stretch, and you had to rotate quick enough that guys were having inefficient production on the defensive end because they're tired. So you say, hey, get me 2 minutes here. All right, boom. I'm going in for this. So let's say if I say Hayden and Ferguson starting, right? Right, and I say, okay, Hayden Ferguson starting. So I know he's tough, right? So I'll say get Ferguson, right? He's gonna get in some physical contact. I'll say get Ferguson, right? Now, next time, when I'm sending Hayden, I'll get Ferguson, I'll send Hayden back in, but then I'll say McCoy can go in with Hayden, give a size, right, to get the other front line working. Maybe get Brian, and then I'll get the new blood, and I'll get him in. Right? But you gotta know how to balance it out, right? So that everybody gets time and people are not sitting, right? If I want to put Yaksh in, okay, I say, okay, I'm gonna make sure that Yaksh, James, and Liam are in together. So, because he's gonna play tough defense, and I'm gonna put him defensively, make him press up, and then we'll become the ball handlers as he's getting better in his ball handling. So I know how to put him on the floor. But I'm not, you had two of you sitting down him in. And so you put him now, he looks bad because he's not as veteran and experienced as you guys in there. He's wanting to learn. It's nothing to knock on him, but I know he's gonna give us physical contact, so I'm gonna say, okay, you go get their scoring guard. You get him, right? So I have to know who's around me. I have to be able to balance who's around me and put those guys in the corner, right? If I said, Michael, if you start missing shit, he's better than that. And I thought you would give us more. Really, I thought, oh, okay, well, I'll put you up. I thought you lay the fucking brick. Because he's been in HSCs with Scots, and he hasn't been playing. I get it. And I really didn't know you haven't been playing. Goddamn, I would have put you somewhere else. Right? He's a lot better than that. And I can have those type of conversations with him because he's tough enough for me to have some real ass conversation with him. Right? Too many times young people here, oh, we can't really have a real conversation with young people because we baby them. Oh, he might be like, oh, fuck that. You're gonna get the real with me. Pick the shit up and get your ass back in shape. And you should be running the field. You got all that room and scotch. Run up to the castle step. You got 3 castles. Run up to that motherfucking ceiling, run back down. Use the fucking steps. Right? Goddamn. But you don't get yourself out of shape. Right? And you can always be in tough condition. You understand? And that makes up for everything. All right? But good job overall. The other team, you play well. You guys manage your team well. You guys play well together. All right? And that's a little bit. Next time, I'll make sure we're at the balance. All right? All right, good job overall. Everybody have a safe Easter. Thank you once again. We'll be back on next week. All right? Together on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Get up.